Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Dalton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone.
No, she's not.
About the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him, they have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
We're going to shoot.
After is Randy Bullock.
You don't have none of your stuff ready?
No. I did not know. We're going to tonight your birthday.
Let me see.
Why did you come on my birthday?
When is your birthday?
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
It was yesterday. Well, not yesterday.
I don't know. Cleveland should be home in a minute.
Yeah, it was like yesterday.
So she just got off.
Okay, was she bringing them? Because I was told
Set now to kick this one away.
Oh,
And off it goes.
yeah. Damn.
Well,
That's fielded in the end zone.
Janai, go bring your red bucket here, please.
I was hitting on
And
my
he'll take
shoe.
it back to about the 19-yard
I
line.
remember. My mom gave me a Freddy dress.
hmm?
My mom gave me a Freddy dress.
You're so pretty.
I was Janina's Selena right
Get your
here.
shoes together.
Well, you're so pretty still.
Well, I don't have shoes. You look so different from the other Auntie
Go get your shoes.
What other
And get
Auntie
your sister's
Vanessa?
shoes.
The fuck are you talking about?
Hey, you said you're gonna get something.
What? What? Ah! I don't have any shoes.
Your shoes is in here, Janaya. Your shoes is in here.
I can wear what?
Your shoes is right there.
Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes?
Are these Micaiah Ray shoes?
Yeah. Yeah, these are mine.
Here.
We went to Jump Street. Hey.
Take them.
We went to Jump Street. Hey, give
You
that.
did.
We did. We actually did.
That's amazing. Hurry up, your cousins are outside waiting.
What they are?
Where they are?
In the car.
Your cousins are in the car waiting.
Micaiah, you're literally gonna take her in the pool?
I'm not taking nobody in no pool. Do you see this, girl?
She can't swim.
Okay. She ain't getting in the pool then.
I
We're gonna sit at the edge of the pool, huh?
Can you put your feet in?
Yep.
Oh my god, the shoes are always.
What did they need clothes for? For the whole. For the,
I don't know if they were spending the night or what. My mom said that the kids were spending the night.
We were.
okay, because Noah's here too.
Yeah. Where's Noah?
He sleep. He sleep. He's not here.
No.
Guess what, Auntie? You know what I got for my birthday?
Noah.
What'd you get for your birthday?
No.
That's her. You're probably gonna be like, why? You're too little for that.
What?
You got a tree.
You got 10 whole dollars. Is this 5 of that 10?
Mhm.
Girl, you ballin'.
I know.
Dang.
Everybody keeps saying you ballin'.
For real.
And 2 people I don't know. No, he was.
Noah ballin'. How you gonna give her a hug and you been here with her all day? Hi, nephew. Guess
We're
who's
going
outside?
swimming.
Dayan and Zay's outside in the car. Go get your shoes.
No, we're going swimming.
Go get your shoes.
I was watching that from
I know you waking up. Where your shoes at? Where your?
I was watching that from the movie.
You don't got no shorts?
No, because he only spends
Okay, well I'll call Auntie April and tell her to get you some shorts too.
What? Never mind.
I'm gonna see if Jalil got some shorts.
I can swim in this.
Jayon?
Hey!
Jayon?
Hey!
Go!
It's hot. I probably tore your makeup, but you still look cute.
What'd you say? I probably what?
I probably tore your makeup, but you still look cute.
Oh, you trying to say my makeup looks so up or something?
No, I said never mind.
Yeah, never
Where's
mind.
your toothbrushes at?
Huh?
Get your toothbrushes. Oh, I think she.
Auntie.
So this is your close friend tomorrow.
I think
Did
she
I
has
do
what
it?
she's supposed to wear.
It's hot.
They
Yeah.
probably need some washed out or clean.
I wear that
It's
to
hot.
the slumber party. Oh. Auntie. That's
She's
my
supposed to
slumber
wear
party
it
thing.
Are you going to church tomorrow?
No. No. Me.
I love your hair.
He did. Want to see what I got for my birthday for the slumber party? Want to see? Look. The door is not open.
Oh, that's cool. All
Alright.
right. Is she supposed to wear this where, when, why, how?
I think that's for the birthday party.
No, that's for the slumber party.
What's for tomorrow or for tonight?
Tonight.
So you're gonna change? You know you're only gonna be at grandma's house, right?
I'm not going to the pool.
Yeah, but so okay, whatever.
I don't know.
care.
I don't know.
But if that's it, you know you're gonna be jumping around with all the boys and stuff, right?
You need some shorts?
Yeah, but my mom said I have to wear that.
She don't have to.
I'm like,
I
You
don't
don't have
want
we
to.
gonna say fuck what your mama said today.
She doesn't have to.
This is for the slumber party.
I don't know.
This is
They-
fine.
They need some underwears like washed. They
Yeah.
go
Have
washing
underwear?
it.
Well, y'all gonna be pantyless. Let's go.
Seriously?
Well, it ain't my fault. You gonna say bye to your dad?
No. Bye, Daddy.
I love you.
See you.
See you.
Tomorrow? I guess. Because I am going home.
What's up, nephew? My bad, bro.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Skirts by him at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Dalton to throw. There goes a deep ball. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Definitely not.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Passing. It's Dalton. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So Dalton now. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. They send Green to the left on his own. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere
so slow.
He goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Well, she came?
Vanessa came.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
He took all the lighters.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That stove, man. That stove.
They were put it on boil.
From the 35 on second down.
How you trying to get your hair done?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Andy Dalton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross.
And it's funny because I be on my phone on Facebook and then something will happen and I leave my desk.
Gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Nifty move. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup makes it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, they're a lot. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
A report.
Here's Murray from midfield. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 9. Murray.
Well, I
gets
think,
it left side to
this
Johnson.
will be great therapy.
He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Okay, well, just, once you figure out the details,
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
We'll figure out the game.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now.
Okay, that's
First
fine.
down.
And then as far as your hair, let me know when you get the crochets.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A picture of what? Well, it depends on what kind of hair you want.
Murray. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
The singlies twist?
Pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
If you tell them,
they're going to have to
when
figure
you
this
go
out
there,
before
if you
next
tell
week.
them
7
to show
sacks
you
in
where the
1
crochet
game.
section
Yeah, that's more than any
and they're going to
quarterback
show
should
you
have to
2
bear.
rows
And if
of
this
hair, and
continues
then
on,
you just go
there
down there,
will be
whatever
another
kind of
quarterback
crochet
in
you
the
like,
game
I can
because
do it.
no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, it
So the
depends
field
on
goal
what
there
kind you
counts
get.
what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
No, I'm not. We're throwing Kiara's 21st birthday tonight. So, but the girls are going to Mom's house. I was supposed to get Desire today. I feel like shit. I was supposed to get her to have a sleepover with Janiyah, but Janiyah ended up going to Mom's house. And I know if I tell Debbie, she's going to be like, so she can go to any house, but then that would mean I got to go pick her up and take her home.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he?
And they live like on 7th Avenue Buckeye in the project where we used to live, so that's kind of a drive, you know?
Where holes are going to be before they actually open, I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the throw here complete on the right side.
All right, well, I'm going to try to get myself in the right mode.
To defend. And I'm like any of them,
I'll talk
especially
to you
if it's
later,
a good
okay?
receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes...
There goes Green, past the 20.
Okay, tell my babies I love them.
For a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. We've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green, long, explosive touchdown catches.
And he is so good at playing the ball in the air and going over the top of people to make catches. I think his teammates call it playing a little bit of hoops or playing above the rim. He's fantastic at it and continues to get better as his career progresses.
Can we smoke? Huh? What?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense.
I don't think so.
From the 27, Murray.
Damn.
Tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Nothing. I'm just another line.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, he'll step aside and be right back. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dalton now to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Rodney Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is up to 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Well, you should have just lied at that point. You could have just lied to me. You didn't even have to say that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Right. That's what I mean, though. That's exactly what the fuck I mean. See how you didn't want to say nothing.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Huh?
Okay. No.
Yeah, I think we advanced tonight. Or in the morning, first thing in the morning.
Murray going to throw.
She not.
And it's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick.
Yeah, I'm not going to do nothing.
To the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
All right.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it.
What type of shit is that?
Taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're raising 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. And they'll take over at the 25.
no fucking throwing power. Like, damn.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It just it's
on 3rd down.
I don't know, man. These niggas is like,
and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiver core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. For a Cincinnati score. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to
turn
work.
into a
That might be the
whole
absolute
episode.
crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards,
I'm
13
gonna keep him. I'm gonna work with him.
They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential.
I can't hear you. Your mic is too low.
Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think
that's probably what I do at the end of the season.
You can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. So
you know, first season is always the toughest.
On a 1st and 10. From from the gun, a run for Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game.
What's your team? Who you like?
Otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's the way I feel about the Chargers.
Murray completing it to the right side. Johnson.
But I'm already
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Geno Atkins shit don't turn off at all during the game.
The fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't throw this way.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dobbs throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch.
I wouldn't even. I fucking trade fucking
That
dog.
one looks like he'll throw here. Caught Eifert over the middle. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player.
You probably can get a second
round
round
status when we get back.
Dog. Early second or mid second.
4 down. Alert. 43's the mic.
But you know,
Dobbs looking to throw on first down.
it's kind of tough because everybody looking for that scrambling quarterback.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right? It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Corey Peters able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's got his man here. It's Green. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. He's going.
I hate the way he passed, man.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.
Tonight.
Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
No.